Most fans don't even look at the game when a throw-in is taken, but this is why you definitely should. Have you ever wondered how a simple throw-in can become one of the most dangerous goal threats on the pitch? Because long throw tactics are changing the way that teams score, often catching opponents by surprise. So in this video, I'm going to show you how these powerful throws work and reveal why they are now a secret weapon to scoring. So imagine this, you get a throw-in here, alright, this yellow marker here is the ball, and you are preparing to launch a ball into the box. So straight away, the defending team have to drop deep. They're forced into it. And you get a situation where nearly all of the opposition defenders are in their own box. So technically they are defending as if it's a corner. And therefore you have effectively created a set piece situation from an open play moment. And that's the first advantage. Territory. So in matches, teams battle for control and territory. And if we look at the area of the pitch where long throws are most effective, it's probably in this area here, okay? So all the way along here, a long throw can be utilised, and all the way along this side as well. Any further out and you're probably not going to be able to launch a ball all the way into the area you want. I mean, sometimes you can if you've got a specialist in your team who can do that, but most of the time it's from these zones here. You can directly launch a ball straight into the box without needing to carve your way through, for example, a low block. You don't need to find passes through them because you've got that option. And so now imagine that throw comes into the box. Of course, the defending team are trying to defend the centre of the pitch, the goal. And if you are well set, you have a pretty good chance of being able to recycle that play. So, for example, if the ball was to come out from a defending header, and if we are the red team in this situation, then you could perhaps collect the ball on the edge of the box and again start to recycle the play with this thrower coming in. You can recycle the play to then get the ball straight back in. And so you keep the opposition pinned back because naturally now they will have less options to hit when going forward. You will maintain the pressure and you will keep that territory that you've gained. Now the second advantage comes under the chaos and unpredictability that it creates. And there's lots of ways that it does this. Firstly, if you think about how many bodies are in that area, a throw coming from this side of the pitch will make it very difficult for the keeper to come through all those bodies and claim. And that is because a throw is easier to control. If you think about a corner, if you get that corner wrong, then the keeper can quite easily come and claim it. If it's too high, if it's too close to the keeper, they can claim it. But now it's easier for you to control the position where you throw that ball in. You'll see that players, when they throw the ball in, they will not really aim for the penalty spot. They will more aim towards the front post here, making it hard for the keeper to again come and claim, which comes on to the technical aspects of the long throw. Firstly, if we think about the trajectory. Now, long throws tend to be slower in the air and they tend to be more looped and floated. Now, why is this beneficial? Well, because if you have a tall player, a target man who you want to hit in the box, and you send a long looped throw into their area, their zone that they are in, then there is a good chance that he will make first contact. Also, a slower ball is naturally harder to predict because you have to wait a lot longer for that ball to come into the box, whereas a cross is a lot quicker. And so as you are waiting for the ball to come in from that throw, there will be a lot more jostling for position to try and get into the area where the ball is going to drop, therefore creating more chaos. But it's also the positioning of the long throw. A corner, as we know, is taken from the corner spot. Well done, Lucas. And so corners are whipped in this direction, usually, okay? So they're actually going away from the goal. Unless, of course, you've got a very good player who can in-swing the ball into the box and direct it towards the goal. But a throw-in from here, you can easily direct the ball goalwards. So any flick on that's won here by your team can also be directed towards the goal, again causing chaos and unpredictability. And so this causes defenders to react instead of anticipate. And the second ball here is key, because typically you will not score directly from a long throw with the first contact, again because the ball is slower, but you have a much higher chance of scoring with the second ball when it drops into an area and you want that second contact. And so flick-ons at the front post into this sort of area, well, it's harder for the keeper to claim it from the ground. That's sort of where the goals come from. Or at the back post area where perhaps there is a lack of marking. And so it's a second ball that is key. Now the third advantage is linked to the second phase. By that I mean, what is going to happen after this long throw phase has taken place? And this situation actually puts the in possession team in a much more beneficial position. Now if we're talking about rest defense, and that is how your team is set up when you are attacking. See here we've got the two red defenders, and they are tracking these two attackers in case they break away on the counter-attack. You've also got one red player on the edge of the box waiting for the ball to drop out. Now, if we look at the thrower, after he has taken that long throw, it is very important that he gets himself into a good position to be able to defend that possible transition. Okay, so the ball has came in. He needs to get here as quickly as possible. And it's a lot harder to do that from a corner situation because naturally he's got more distance to travel. Now, of course, this player might just hang wide and that's fine. But if you're looking to protect the centre of the pitch where a transition could be threatening, okay, maybe the keeper comes out and claims the ball and then decides to kick it long and then, you know, get his runners going up the pitch. But if this player can get himself centrally as quick as possible, that is ultimately going to be more beneficial from a defensive transition point of view. And that is about thinking a step ahead of the game. So to summarise, a long throw gains a lot of territory. It often maintains a lot of pressure on the opposition team. The technical details are key in terms of trajectory, in terms of ball speed into the box, in terms of positioning to target the goal, in terms of being able to target that one player that you want to hit, and in terms of the accuracy of the throw. And also defending the second phase could prove to be a lot easier from long throw situations. So if you enjoyed that breakdown, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, and also comment what are your thoughts on the long throw. And if you are interested in seeing the game more tactically and understanding the game on a deeper level, then check out my 7-day Football IQ Accelerator, a course designed to help passionate fans like yourself think smarter about the game and understand the game on a deeper tactical level. The link's below for that, go and check it out. And also if you want something free to take away with you today, I've created a match analysis template which will help you analyse games with more clarity and a deeper understanding. Link in the description also. Yeah, go and check them out and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.